What's going on, guys? Fluff Mud Princess here, and if you have been fishing long enough, everybody has done this. You go and you thread your line all the way through all your guides, you don't miss any guides, and you're like, awesome. And then you look down and your line is just freely coming off of your spool. So that unfortunately does happen sometimes when we're in a rush, or maybe you just don't know, right? So instead of that line being under the bail on the roller here, it's just freely coming off of the spool there. And that's no good for anybody, right? We can't fight fish like that. So one thing we can do, you could take the line all the way out of the guides, flip the bail, put the line underneath, and then it would be where it needs to. Rethread your guides, good to go, right? But that takes a little more time. So one thing you can do is we're gonna loosen this drag here. All the way, keep going as loose as it can get, and that is going to take this spool off of our reel. If it's not loose enough, you won't be able to remove it. All right, there we go. So it's come off here, right? We've got our line not under our bail where we need it to be. So what do we need to do? We're just gonna flip that bail up. There you go. We're gonna replace our spool onto our reel. And we're gonna take our little cap and we're just gonna tighten it back down. And you can flip your bail if you want to. So right now our drag's super loose, right? Because we loosened it all the way up. So we're just gonna tighten it back down. We don't want that drag too loose and we don't want that drag too tight. So kind of finding that sweet spot on that reel to where there's enough tension to where you're not gonna lose that fish when they go off to take it, but there's not so much tension that it's gonna snap off when they go to take off. So as you fish, you'll get to figure out the drag settings a little more, but right about there is where we're gonna want it. So there you go. You've got your line all through your guides. You've got your line, your roller there. So you are good to go. It's under the bail. It's where it should be. Ready to go. Let's go fishing. Let's get loco in the low country.